Okay, Gemini, so for your energy for the month of June, we actually have the Two of Swords in reverse. So I'm feeling for you, Gemini. I feel like, man, you guys have been going through it in relationships. Okay, so Two of Swords, obviously it's an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. So this is your energy. You might have been relating with another air sign. It's not necessarily have to be that way, but what this is telling me is that you're torn. You are torn between two choices. I mean, and they're equally as powerful. I feel that a lot of you are just so overwhelmed with emotion that you can't even think straight anymore. You can't even see clearly or see logically anymore. That reason is like out the window. Because the Two of Swords, even upright, is kind of a emotional, logically frustrated sign. So when it's reverse, it's just, you just feel all over the place as far as this relationship goes, and or how you're feeling about someone, or just the relationship in general. It can also represent choosing between two people and literally feeling just equally torn between the two. It could talk about, other people's opinions, like friends and what they think, and that you're being pulled, and everybody seems to have a reasonable argument, and it's just leaving you feeling overwhelmed about it all. Like you can't see straight. I mean, basically, the person is blindfolded, so you're just not seeing straight or feeling straight. And maybe for some of you, you don't want to face the truth. You don't want to face the situation. But when this card reverses, this tells me that some of you know that it's coming, that eventually you're going to have to face the truth of the situation, and or you're going to have to make the choice, or the choice is going to be made for you. But there is a refusal to see and to make a choice, but there is a decision that has to be made. Or there could be multiple parties. And this card just shows that there's mental anguish, there's thoughts, there's emotions kind of are in haywire, that there's just not a lot of clarity surrounding Gemini in love and relationship and romance. If you are in a relationship, then it's almost like this card talks about emotions have grown cold, that there's a lot of coldness, there's a lot of distance between you and your other, that each sword is kind of each person, and they're just like at odds, and there's really no love going in this person's heart, or coming in or coming out, that they're very guarded, very distant, very kind of just like not even looking at the situation, not even wanting to deal with the truth. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign, I feel like, with all this blue represented. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could be a possibility. But basically, I feel that you Geminis are literally like feeling like two people, just two people in this situation. It's just, I mean, even this lady's hair is equally divided between two sides. So a lot of you are just overwhelmed. Also, this can be afraid. This can be a fear to make a decision, just being afraid to do anything, really, because she's kind of in a set position. So just being afraid to take any action at all. Also, for some of you, you've just been hurt in the past. You've been hurt, and so this is holding on to past hurts and fears, or maybe you're afraid that something from the past will be repeated. So I feel a lot of you Geminis are just literally in anguish, mental and emotional anguish in the month of June. And I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry. I mean, love can make us crazy, right? I mean, it really can. Love can be crazy. Okay, so Gemini, as far as the obstacle, we actually have the Hangman in reverse. And what this tells me is that many of you, when the Hangman is in its traditional position, many of you have been trying or have tried to make this situation work to no avail. I mean, you've probably tried everything under the sun, and the universe has been saying that no matter what you try to do, it's not going to work. Like, no matter how much you've tried to make something go a certain way, it's just like it's futile. And when you see this guy in this hanged position, he's stuck. No matter what he does, you know, if he moves, he's going to be in more pain. And so it's literally just puts you in this, like, you can't even move. And I feel some of you know that. Like, you know that you're like in a stalemate situation and there's no answer. There's nothing that you can do. And so when it's in reverse, it's saying that the temptation is going to be to resist this, to resist what you know you need to do. And I can totally relate to this. It's like there's still a desire to control or to fix it or to figure it out. And when the hangman is in reverse, the universe is saying if you don't listen to the warnings, you're going to keep repeating the same hurt and pain over and over and over and over and over again. So there's a lesson that is being trying to be taught, and the only way for you to receive it is to kind of be, you know, when you're in the hangman position, you have nowhere to go. You're literally just there, and you have to surrender. You have to surrender everything, all of your hopes, all of your desires. You have to surrender to what the universe is trying to tell you, and you have to listen to the new perspective that is trying to be given you. So the obstacle is that you're going to want to resist that, and that there's kind of a running from the self, because obviously whatever predicament some of you are in, it's not a pleasant one, and you probably don't want to deal with it, and I don't blame you. The thoughts are probably intense. It's really complicated. There's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of hurt, and you probably just want to go out and live life and not have to deal with all this. However, this card is saying that there's a need for introspection. There's a need for quieting yourself. There's a need for sorting this stuff out. And if you don't, this card talks about that you're just going to keep attracting the same type of partner, the same type of situation. It's just going to come in a different form. And, you know, it's like we get, and I've, in my own life, Gemini, I have had this situation where I have been the hanged man. It seems like every reading I had, the freaking hangman came up, and I was like, no, but I knew it was true. I knew it was true. I knew that I am stubborn and I would not give up. I mean, it took me years to finally let go of control. So I sympathize so strongly with this, and I feel how frustrating this can be, because for me, I didn't want to deal with my own quote unquote craziness, or just I didn't want to deal with the emotional turmoil or the healing or whatever the work I had to do. I didn't want to deal with it. So just seeing some of you there, and this is a general reading, so it's not going to be for everyone, but pretty much, Gemini, what this is saying is that there's nothing you can do at this point. Like, fate is going to, for some of you, fate is going to show you one way or the other. And you can keep on this one path that's causing this for you. But if you do, you're just going to keep getting the same stuff. And so the recommendation is to be in the position of the hanged man, surrender everything, surrender your ego, surrender yourself, your control, your mind, your logic, and try to see the situation from a different perspective. Take some time out to meditate, to reflect. You know, if you're just hearing all these different opinions and voices from other people and what they think, you know, you need time, or your partner needs time, to just block everything out so that you can see everything in a new perspective and gain some clarity. Because I feel like for many of you, it's overwhelming. And so that's going to help. That will tremendously help you, because there is an answer, but there's a lesson that the universe is trying to teach you through this situation. Okay, so as far as the outcome, Gemini, I have good news for you. We have the Six of Wands here. So what this tells me is that many of you obviously have seriously been going through a crazy time, emotionally, mentally, just torn. But with the Six of Wands, what I feel happening for a lot of you is you're going to have victory. You're going to have victory. For some of you, this might just be your career, because this is like achievements, awards relating to career. So what you might do, instead of just trying to fix your relationship or figure out what direction to go, You might just put all your energy in your work, and you're going to be praised for it. You're going to receive accolade. You're going to get achievements, and you're going to like get a sense of pride and know that you're the best in what you do. And because we have 6 wands here, so that's like just intense recognition, intense action, achievement, victory, glory, fame, recognition. It can also represent vindication. So some of you, just by hanging out and waiting for the universe to show the outcome of your situation, you are going to get vindication. And I feel like this is going to be energy coming in for you. And all of your hard work and your perseverance is going to pay off, Gemini, in one way or the other. So that's the good news. So I know sometimes we feel like the struggle is going to be just forever. But what I feel is that in career and in love, you are going to have victory. I mean, if you just see all the gold too, the gold, just a feeling of nobility, a feeling of pride. In a relationship, this can also be that you will have a competitive relationship. Not necessarily competitive, actually, but more that your relationship will be about goal setting and ambitions, and you and your partner will both be competitive in nature. And you won't necessarily compete with each other, but there also could be a leader and a follower in the relationship. So one person is the dominant and the other person, is the, like a leader and a follower. But it's going to work. It's going to balance out. It's going to work for you. And any conflicts that have happened in the past, there's just going to be understandings, and the outcome is going to smooth out, and it's going to work in your favor. So if you've been wronged, you're going to get vindication. So this is a really great card, Gemini, and all of your hard work is going to pay off. So I know that there's been a lot of confusion, a lot of tension, but you have good things coming your way. And this is either in career, like I said, you're just going to get acknowledged for how hard you've worked and your skill. And, you're going to get a lot of praise and recognition, some of you this month, or your relationship that you've been fighting for. I feel like just by surrendering and letting go of just all the negativity or, negative energy, it's going to resolve. The universe is going to swing in that direction, and you're going to get favor. You're going to get victory, because this is really a yes, victorious card. All right, Gemini, we have Orpiment, which is a really awesome card. Success, beautiful orange, bright crystal. It says, Orpiment is a deep orange surrounded by gold and yellow shards. It is related to the sacral chakra. The medicine of Orpiment encourages you to strive and succeed in everything you put intention and energy into. It works immediately and intimately with the element of fire as it burns through any doubts and brings a deeper sense of focus, strength, and embodiment of the self. In this space, you can find the recipe for success and the support of the universe to manifest all of your dreams and your passions. So Orpiment is manifestation crystal. It allows you to connect to new projects, new ideas. It connects to the warrior energy within. It creates strength and courage in your life. It aligns to success in your life. It assists in holding and staying focused on clear, positive intentions. It supports strength and commitment to the self. So Gemini, you have attracted this card today because success is shining upon you in your current situation right now. And waste no energy on how and when the success will come to you. Just trust and know that you will be blessed with a wonderful outcome. At times, you have to let go of the finer details of visions and manifestations and allow the universe to work its magic in order to achieve an outcome that is beyond your wildest dreams. It is time to allow the flowers of success to blossom as you receive this well-earned blessing in your life. Whatever you have asked guidance on today, know that success is in the air and there is no need to worry any longer, because these things will turn out better than you could imagine. If you are already feeling the blessings of success, be sure to enjoy each moment knowing that you have earned this gift and deserve to experience this in all areas of your life. That's really cool, Gemini, because I know that on your love reading that you had a strong energy. A lot of you had a strong energy of success and that you have been working really hard. And this month, later in this month, a lot of you are going to be receiving recognition and reward for your efforts. So what a beautiful energy. I love how bright this orange is. It's very empowering. It's just energizing, refreshing, and kudos to you, Gemini, for working so hard, for doing what other people aren't willing to do and just working your tails off. It's paying off. So beautiful energy, beautiful crystal this month. And let's also draw a card. What is a healing color for Gemini for the month of June to assist in the success or whatever else to help them be their best self? Okay, so we have plum. Overcome your challenges. What a very mysterious card. Plum is a color of devotion, dedication, and commitment that connects you to your heart and life purpose. Creating deep bonds and friendships and relationships, it also assists you to stay strong through hardships and difficult situations. Plum is a color of deep inner strength and faith. Use plum rays to overcome challenges and discover your life purpose. If you are facing something difficult, make sure you surround yourself with plum. Wear plum clothes, shoes, or jewelry. Eat plums. Paint with this color or visualize a ray of plum to soothe your heart and soul. Find the gift in this challenging experience and allow its insights to come into your mind. Say, God, please use the plum ray to guide me through any challenge I may experience with ease, grace, and softness. What's interesting, I have actually been eating a lot of plums lately. They've been really good. And the other thing I'm picking up on is that, and this kind of relates to the reading that I did, the love reading especially, that even though some of you may be experiencing success, there's also challenges. There's also maybe challenging relationships or situations. So maybe that's kind of why you have both energies present. You have a very vibrant, successful energy, but also you have an encouragement from the universe that if you are facing a challenge, this beautiful energy, this deep, passionate, devoted energy is going to kind of fortify you and give you that extra push and that extra strength to keep the faith. Stay strong in yourself, Gemini.